Okay, we are on lesson 87. So, we are multiplying two-digit numbers. Part 1. So we'll do more two-digit numbers tomorrow. But we've sort of talked about these before, which tells us we do 3 steps to multiply a two-digit number. First, we multiply by the ones digit. Next, we multiply by the tens digit. Then we add the products, or the answers, to multiply. Add the products. To multiply 34 by 12, for example, we multiply 34 by 2, then multiply 34 by 10. Then we add the products. So you could do it this way, where you just do 34 times 2. So you could do, well, let's see. Where's my marker? You could do, so if it's 34 times 12, you could do, let's see, 34 times 12. You could do 34 times 2, which is 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 3 is 6, and then add that to 34 times 1, because that's the 1, which I should have done the 1 first, then the 2. My bad. 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 3 is 3, and then you add 68 plus 34. How I've been showing you guys how to do it is to do it this way, right? You do 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times, also, will this give you the right answer? Oh, by 10, sorry. By 10, because it's in the tens place value. Which, remember, this 0, he goes off someplace else. He'll rejoin his friends later. So you could do it that, because the 1 is in the tens place value, so we could look at it. We can look at it as 12 is the same as 10 plus 1. That's the expanded form, right? So that's how we could look at these, what we're multiplying. Sorry for the confusion there. But how I've done it with you guys is 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 3 is 6, and then because you've already taken care of the ones place, you put a 0 in there. So the 0 goes in the ones place because you've already taken care of your ones. And then you do 1 times 4, which is 4, and then 1 times 3, which is 3. Then you add those up. So this is normally how I do it. I know that makes it a little confusing. I only have the blue marker at the moment, but this is how I do it. If you want to break it down like this, you may, if that's easier for you. But this is how I will be doing it during your homework. I will do a couple like this just to show you guys some more examples this way. But in the future, this is how I'll be doing it. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. And 3 plus 1 is 4. So then we have 408, and that is what they got as their answer. So the way I did it is one way, right? Multiple methods. So these are kind of both ways I did it for the most part. Example says to multiply 31 times 23. So you could do 30. I'm going to make more space so my circling can be more visible. By 23. So you can do it this way. You can do 31, and we got our 3. And then if we think of it as expanded form, this would be 20. And then 31 times, oops, wrong place, 20. So, and then you'd add those. So these are the 2 ways you can do it. Way 1, way 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do this version first. So 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 3, 9. And then the 0, he can go chill over there somewhere. He'll come back later. Then we can just do 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And then he's going to come back and join his friends there at the end. And then we just add these. So 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 9 is 11. And 6 plus 1 is 7. So So you can do it that way. Or you can do it this way, where I do 3 plus 1, or 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Then because our ones place value is taken care of, we don't have, I guess you could think of it kind of like this 20, we just have a 0 in that place value. So we always put a 0 there, and then we do 2 times 1, which is 2, and then 2 times 3, which is 6, and then we add it up this way. So 0 plus 3, 3, 9 plus 2, 11, 6 plus 1, 7, and we get the same answers. Whichever way is easiest for you to make it make sense. If you want to break it up this way and then add, that's fine with me. If you want to do it this way, that is also fine. This is more similar to how we do our multiplication. This is better if it's easier for you to break things up. So I'm going to do, let's see, examples A. Let's do A, C, and F. If you want more practice, then I would say do B, E, and G on your own. So A is 32 times 23. And from now on, I'm just going to do it the way I do it, because that's how it's easiest for me. But the other way, if that's easier for you and want me to go over that again with you, I am happy to go over it with you in a video chat. So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Then remember, we always put a 0 there. And then 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. And then I add them up. 0 plus 6 is 6. 9 plus 4 is 13. And carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. We get 736. Next one is C, which is 43 times 12. So 43 times 12. So we do 3 times 2, which is 6. 2 times 4, which is 8. And always put that 0 down because you've already taken care of this one's place value. 1 times 3 is 3. And 1 times 4 is 4. And then we always add those. So 0 plus 6, 6. 8 plus 3 is 11. And 4 plus 1 is 5. Let me just make sure. 8, 9, 10. Cool. So then we get 516. And this last example I'm doing with you guys is F, which is 22 times 14. Oops. So we have 4 times 2, which is 8. 4 times 2, 8. Always put that 0 right there. And then we go 2 times 1, or 1 times 2, sorry, which is 2, and 1 times 2, 2. Then we go ahead and add. We're always adding because we need to figure out the total. Or all together, pretty much. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 308 is our answer. So I would say try on your own to do B, E, and G. Try those on your own and see how you do on those. And let me know if you have any questions on this, and stay tuned for our homework.